honored to have you here today. It's really a privilege to have you here.
Ah,
I do say something. You are one of the people that I reach out to whenever I need advice for something.
I'm
You're
out
one
of
of the
that.
people that I know once we have conversation, we are communicating, there is always wisdom from you. I'm
Thank
really
you for
honored
that.
with
Thank you for recognizing that. I really appreciate it. Just make me so happy. Thank
this.
you for noticing that.
So before we move forward, to let you know, this is not an interview and not a
Yeah,
podcast. It's more like a class. We just want to
yeah,
learn from you, right?
yeah.
So just going to be asking you some basic questions, nothing
Basic
serious,
question.
right? So, Eric, and I would love to know, how did you start your fitness journey? We've been to the gym together. I know how you are so keen about fitness. How did you start? What motivated you then? And how is it going? And what is the future in fitness like for you?
What motivated me to start fitness? I can go backward a little bit from childhood. A lot of people use gym in our area.
Right?
So in the local gym, I saw how those people using the gym, how they're able to go to work, still play
Mm.
football in the evening. And I saw the other guys who doesn't go to the gym, how they are obese, with their tummy, big tummy and all that. So it's a thing of choice. So I choose, I don't want to have this, I want to have this.
Ah,
And for my height, I imagine myself with a very big protruded tummy, which doesn't make sense. So I choose from the people I grew with, seeing, emulated the people with a good body fit, and I decide to do that. So moving on from there, I later realized it helps mentally. When I became mature and out of the country, living abroad, sometimes I get overwhelmed. Sometimes I cried in my room. I don't know what's going on. Then I was too young to fall into depression, but never knew depression doesn't have age. So I cried in my room, I relaxed, and I tried to fix things. It doesn't work. So one day, out of curiosity, I just walked, I saw a gym. It looks beautiful. So I asked what it takes to register. Fortunately for me, I was able to register. So sometimes I cried in my room. One day, out of boredom, as an immigrant in a new country, I
mm.
decided to walk into the gym and let me see what's happening, just to buy time. Never knew I was walking into a new shape of my life. So after that day in the gym, I realized I came back, there was a fire burning in me. I was so happy. I was able to visit people. I was able to make phone calls. So I tried it for 1 week. I saw a new change in me. So that's how I started the fitness. And
This
I decided to use it as a coping mechanism for myself.
Eric, you were talking about something related to physical look. So, do you think how fit or active someone is can affect how they look outwardly?
Yes, your outward looks matters a lot. But I believe working out is not just for the muscle, it's for your internal health, internal organs, and everything. But
Interesting.
what is inside, also, what we see outside is a picture of what is inside.
Say that again, please.
What we see from the outside is a picture of what is in the inside. So what we don't see and what we see, the manifestation of what we don't see is what we see.
Right.
So I can decide to say your looks determine how you keep fit. Because there's no way you go in, walk out 10,000 steps a day, going to the gym regularly and still have protruded tummy and high blood sugar. It's not possible.
So, if you say on your looks is a result of how you live your life, how about if you see someone who is obese, someone who is big, and you try to correct them? How do you do that without body shaming them?
First, it's you have to be technical and logical, not emotional, because we are more of emotional people on earth, be told, but we have to be logical in that. First,
Right.
you talk about yourself, how you were before, and people are very keen to health-related issue. You can start by yourself. Say, I was so huge, I was eating, and later I realized my blood sugar is so high. I was almost diabetic, and the doctor recommended a gym. But
Wow.
since I've been going to the gym, the blood sugar has rapidly reversed, and I'm not scared of diabetes,
So,
but I have
not
to cope
like
with it.
using yourself as a case study for them
Yes, use
to
yourself
learn
as a
from
case
you.
study, because if you bump into them and tell them you need to bump some fat, and they'll
Mm.
tell you what makes you think so. I exercise every day. Some have escapism mentality. They just want to tell you, I do push up every day in my house. They won't want to listen. So use yourself as a case study, what you went through and what make you cope with the gym.
Right.
What is a seed, and it just planted into their brain, and suddenly they might want to try with you.
Thank you so much. And my first question here for you, on being an immigrant, which you and I know how busy it can be, trying to settle in, trying to cope, get used to the community and all those things, we know how busy it can be. So in a case like this, how has fitness personally help you to manage stress and protect your mental health?
First thing first, I say I recommend fitness to pharmaceuticals, because with my own experience, there was a time I was having a terrible headache, and my spouse asked me to take Panadol, which I'm scared of pharmaceutical. I said, I think if I try to think and clear my head out, it's just financial stress, pressure from back home, black tax, school fees. Everybody was running mad. There was job, but there is no hours to fix the problem that is at hand. There is opportunity to work, but the hours is not enough to fix the problem. I was confused. I don't know. I was in a terrible mess. So I decided to walk down to the gym and say, let me just try to gym to take my mind off. In that gym, when I was running, doing my cardio, my fitness and everything, I got a lot of idea of what to do next and how to work out. I became calm. So I was from 100 to 10 immediately, fully focused. So I use the gym a lot in my time of, should I use the word scattered? When I'm scattered, not focused, not composed, I use the gym to rearrange myself back to track.
So basically, fitness helps you to get back to track, rearrange, and get things done again.
Yes.
More like clearing your mind with fitness.
So I use fitness to fix my mind internally, and it surfaces on the physical. Even sometimes I look grumpy, but when I'm back from the gym, I look so happy.
Oh. And we will come back to the black tax issue. We know how hard that is for us, but we'll come back to that later. So the second question for you, even personally, in my own case, I've seen times that I'm so overwhelmed, thinking how to thrive in a country like this. You're an immigrant. Yeah. You have to double the things you do just to make up with the local. There's no way you want to compete with them. So you have to make sure you stretch. So sometimes it gets overwhelmed, homesick. You feel isolated sometimes, especially when you're just setting in. You don't have any community, you don't have anyone, you feel isolated. So in a case like this, Eric, have you found that training or staying active help you to cope this kind of moment?
For me, I would say that is not an escape mechanism, but is a mechanism that will put you on track and get your vision clear about what you're doing in the country as an immigrant. First, you feel homesick, you feel isolated from family, you want to talk to people. And I think that is a mistake a lot of us do. When we travel from our country back down to another place, physical body, we are in this place, but mentally we are back home because we want to be on the phone, we want to talk to everyone, and they are not helping. You need to talk to family, but they are not helping your situation. They're only trying to see when you get balance and everything. It's more like psychological pressure. A lot of people are working, what is going on with you? But that is not actually what we need. We need time to take solace and think straight. So I find out going to fitness training, sometimes use a steam room, sometimes not about cardio, I just go to swim, 5 laps, relax. And the environment, the ambience of the gym, sometimes I just fall into a safe place of focus and know what next to do. So by trying to cope with phone calls, we're looking for PT outside the risk situation. So instead of looking for PT outside the risk situation, we face the situation, fitness training, schedule your time, get your time management. You can tell yourself, for a start in a day, I want to do 15 minutes on the gym every day, even if you just go to the treadmill and walk. Sometimes you see the paradigm will now change. You now have the fitness goal. You now know what you're doing instead of coping with calling friends and everybody looking for PT to get your balance.
So it's more like you focus on yourself first and try to get
that is what fitness does for you.
Eric, what is your exercise looks like and what do you do day in, day out when it comes to exercise weekly? What do you do?
For my fitness journey, most especially with my age and my health, no health condition, but I want to live like I'm 30 the rest of my life. So my fitness is very important to me.
I love that.
I want to live like I'm 30 the rest of my life. So what I did, I went into ChatGPT. I put everything that I'm doing on ChatGPT, the skipping, the boxing, the swimming, 10 minutes, and ChatGPT constructively helped me to arrange my schedule on the gym, because formally I go to the gym, I want to do everything within a short time or if you spend too much time in the gym, it's a problem of its own.
Right.
You get back home and you're burnt out, not able to do anything. With the cold weather, you fall into depression. So I use the help of AI, ChatGPT. I put everything that I want to be doing in the gym, and I specifically said it's full body fitness. So with my ChatGPT, I got a full schedule. On Mondays, I go strictly on my back and my chest. Then I go to the sauna 10 minutes to use steam. Then I swim 5-10 laps. On Tuesday, I go skipping the treadmill and I do the boxing for 15 minutes. Then I swim if I have chance. Then Wednesday is full body training.
Right.
So chest, back, arms, legs, cardio.
All right.
Then Friday, I relax back again with mainly swimming and just cardio. Then Saturday is optional. Sunday is optional for me.
So with what you just said now, it sounds more like you don't really need an instructor. I know how important instructors are in fitness, but it sounds like you don't really need that to start with or to be on the basic fitness journey.
No, it's not done that way. You need an instructor because there are ways you position your hand to lift. You might go there and lift weights the rest of your life and not doing the right thing.
Right. So I just asked that when you mentioned something like using AI. So I want to know if you...
I paid an instructor. Instructors are quite expensive. It's quite pricey. It depends on what you want. So what I usually do back in the days, and when I travel to a new place, a new gym, first thing first, I paid an instructor for them for maybe the first two weeks, the first 1 month. I get my right positioning on how to position with the irons and everything. If I have finances to keep going, instructors are the best. They are just like your life support. If you have the finances to keep going, instructors are the best. I would recommend instructor for maybe once in a week, which if it's enough, if it's okay for you. If you are financially balanced 2 times a week, it's okay for you. Instructors are the best. So there is something you're looking forward to that keeps you going for your fitness. But you using ChatGPT, you are self-dependent and you can decide to disappoint yourself not going. But now your money is counting, instructor is waiting for you by 3 p.m. You need to be there. So you have something you're looking towards. On Tuesday, Wednesday, I can't wait to be at the gym. With the help of instructor, you get the right positioning, you get the right motivation, and you be in that zone that you need to be.
Eric, if I'm right, you're right.
44 in April 22nd.
Oh, sorry, 44. So with your age, do you still lift heavy?
Yeah, I tell you, I'm trying to live like the rest of my life. So I still lift, I still box.
Wow. So you still do a lot of strength training, right?
Everything strength training. And it helps me because I used to have habits, drink sometimes. So it helps me focus, detox myself and back to the zone of clean, like really clean. That is what the gym therapy did for me. Wow. Really clean, like so conscious. I know when I was having bad habits, eating late, drinking sometimes, I know what I can lift. I know when I cut my gas. And when I was out of that, I know what far I can go. So you choose what you want and what works for you.
So basically, even fitness helps with changing your lifestyle.
It changes your lifestyle.
Bad habit and changing to some good habits.
Yes, right. It changes your bad habits. It changes even as far as to your reading habits. Fitness does that.
Wow, amazing, Eric. And my next question to you, Eric, if you still remember when we came in as a student during our master's degree, we still have to work and we were working in the factory. You don't need to mention the name. So this factory, we were working there for like hours, and some days we leave home before 5 p.m., get to work, resume work by 7 p.m. We leave in the morning, 7 a.m. to get back home, like seeing how stressful that is. And recently I was talking to someone, this person said to me, "You Nigerians are crazy," just in his words. "You Nigerians are crazy. I have some Nigerians in my care home. They leave their house by 5 a.m., get to work by 8 a.m., and leave the 8 p.m., get to work by 11 p.m. and repeat the same thing next day." So basically, I'm just trying to say how stressful it is for an immigrant like us. So for someone working long or irregular hours like that, it can feel difficult to make time for fitness. What practical ways have you found to fit training into a busy schedule like that? Without
me, it's a two-way thing. It depends on when the gym open. I prefer to start my day with the fitness because it gives me energy the rest of the day.
But people who have on irregular hours, you have
that's where I'm coming in. I prefer to start, for me, I start early in the morning. It gives me positive energy the rest of the day. Alternatively, in the evening when I'm done, it gives me good sleep the rest of the night. After a busy schedule, instead of going home to eat heavy and sleep, it's better to go to the gym first, do your 20 minutes, 15 minutes, get home, eat as much as you can. The muscle is already expanded to absorb every carbs, and you sleep good.
I have someone very close to me, and whenever I try to eat and see what I'm eating, and it will be like, I can't come back from a 12-hour shift and be eating this rubbish.
No, what you eat is what you manifest.
Yeah. People think like a large bowl of carbs help them when they're doing
exactly, but that is the most killer. It's not helpful. It's gluttony. You eat more, what is working in the body is small. The rest is just stressing the organ. Sometimes intentionally, it's hard. Sometimes I go straight salad 1 week. And when you're able to do that, you find out it's like the people from where we came from, how we were brought up, we think is the more you eat, the more the strength.
Yeah.
Present day with civilization, we understand it's not all about what you consume.
Okay. So now basically you are trying to say no matter how busy your schedule is, you can still have a way to fit in and staying active, fitness, maybe just 30 minutes a day, or maybe when at work.
Or on a minimum of 3 times in a week.
Yeah. Experience. How do you think fitness has changed your mindset or emotional well-being?
Okay, fitness, what I realized, formerly I was very reactive with situation. I will act on impulse. I act on emotion. Formerly, I'm very reactive to situation. I react to the speed of light. I act on impulse. I act emotionally. So with fitness, I later I realized I'm very proactive and logical. So I just don't jump into conclusion. I just don't react. I'm not reactive. I'm later got proactive. So with fitness, I am so conscious of myself. So before I jump into the situation, I said, if it's possible, give me 2 minutes, I'll call you back. So I'm proactive to know what. But formally, without fitness, I'm very reactive. I'm very emotional. When you tell me, I need this immediately, this done, I got confused immediately. I don't know what to do because the information is bumping into my brain. But with fitness, it gives you that ability to multitask because people don't know we're not just going there to push iron.
Right.
Because your strength is not pushing the iron, it's your brain pushing. Your inside.
You're mentally connected.
Yes, because if you take notes, I'll give you a short illustration.
Right.
Muhammad Ali won majority of his fights, not by strength, but by mind. And Mayweather has won all his fights without a defeat, not by strength, but by mind. He mess with your mind first, and he accept everything with laughter. So when you get to the gym, if you want to push 50 kg regularly is what you do. If you are weak internally with your face being squeezed like stress mentally, you're not able to push that 50 kg. But
so basically, fitness could even help with your
self-awareness. It makes you proactive. It stimulates every part of your body. Fitness is life, though.
Last one, Eric, on what advice can you give to any new immigrant or busy immigrant trying to stay fit? What advice can you give to them?
For me, I would say busy is good, but try not to be busy over nothing and self-care first. Be as selfish as you can.
As selfish
as you can for your health.
Because your health is generally the table where everything comes.
Exactly. Be as selfish as you can for your health.
Love that. Thank you, Eric. To end this, we have a game that we play on this show, and it's something easy. So I would love to play that with you. So I'm just going to read out two things. One is fact about fitness, and one is lie. So the first one, sleep is an important training for recovery and growth. And the second one is rest days are wasted days. Which one is lie? Which one is fact?
Sleep is a major thing for recovery because minimum of 8 hours sleep makes you live longer. If you can sleep 8 hours a day, it means you're adding apparently like 5 hours to your life every day.
Oh, amazing.
You live longer.
So the second one that says rest days are wasted days is a lie. You have some people even think rest is not important. People want to be in the gym maybe 7 days a week, and which rest is
not
so
necessary
important for recovery.
It's very important for recovery. Exercise, I believe everything has to be in moderation.
Right. Yeah. Eric, I love how fit you are with your age, and I really envy that. I want to be like that. And how is it going to be like in the next 10 years, 20 years? What is your fitness future like? What do you think of it? I'll
continue on the same routine because I want to live young. I want to live like I want to grow up with my son. I want my son to be my friend. I don't want them to see me as chief daddy. Chief daddy with a bigger brother. No. I want us to go to the gym together and do everything together. If God keep us.
Right. We are going to keep doing our best in fitness and stay fit, which is very important. Physically fit, emotionally fit, and health-wise, in all way we can, even spiritually fit. Thank you so much, and Eric. It's so nice to have you on here. I'm really honored and privileged to have you on this. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I will let you go now.
Okay, for now.